Thank you, Dr. Amit, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Once we have gone through SICS. Now he has told you forget SICS. Many of your cases do phaco. Now we have learned the phaco nucleotomy techniques. Now you are going on to complications. See, PC rupture and nucleus drop are dreaded complications in phaco. So we'll deal with early. He told me recognition and management of PC rent. So I have no financial interest in this talk. So this was a full video which was
This video
made,
will deal with some pearls to overcome the perils of posterior capsule rupture.
Step by step. See, initially there are some cases which
Let's start with some of the predisposing conditions.
So you know some
A posterior polar cataract will not be very obvious when associated with denser nuclei.
So even if you
A
do
cortical cleaving
hydrodelineation,
hydrodissection and nucleus rotation can open up the posterior capsule.
Behind, and if you rotate it
Here we see the cortex in the anterior vitreous and an open
you can
PC.
see already a PC opening. So a posterior polar
These are the two eyes of a child with posterior lenticonus. The lens is cataractus with an oval-shaped opening in the posterior capsule.
And a fibrosed edge of the PC, and you can see on table. This is the this was the look before.
This case has a total cataract after a vitreoretinal procedure. We should always keep in mind the possibility of a lens capsule touch or injury during vitrectomy. Here the central opening in the posterior capsule letting out silicone oil is seen while the soft cataract is being aspirated. Now let's consider some of the intraoperative factors and early warning signs of posterior capsule rupture.
Do an OCT if it is not a very mature cataract, and look at the other eye for
this is a tear in the anterior capsule. It can extend to the periphery and open up the posterior capsule during nucleus manipulation. A forceful hydrodissection without decompressing the capsular bag can cause fluid accumulation behind the nucleus and cause a posterior capsule rupture. Please watch the pupil snap sign here indicating a posterior capsule blowout. During phaco, punching too deep can touch and tear the posterior capsule.
See, again, a soft
also,
cataract.
too much force applied while trying to split the nucleus can open up the PC.
Glow. So if you see very bright red glow, that means you have gone.
In both these situations, the appearance of a bright red glow is a very important warning sign.
The
phaco tip can touch the PC if there is surge during emulsification of the last piece, especially in a small pupil.
Suddenly the last piece, you have a lot of vacuum, and
during cortical aspiration, appearance of radiating folds on the PC tells us that the aspirating instrument has caught the capsule.
We are all relaxed during IA, and you touch it, you catch it, and
releasing
you will see
the
radiating
hold or by using the fluid reflux, as we see here,
take your foot
can
pedal off,
avoid a
sometimes
PC
it will go.
tear.
Otherwise, use the reflux. There is always
The golden
a reflux
rule
button
is
in every machine
never allow the anterior chamber
tap
to
on that,
shallow
you'll get fluid
once a
coming
PC
out and
tear is
pushing it
noted.
out. See, whenever you get a PC rupture, keep looking at this point. Don't shallow
here
the
we can
anterior
see
chamber.
the central small tear
See the
extending
PC rupture which is
because
small,
the irrigation
which
is withdrawn and the chamber has shallowed.
Fully it is gone. So that means
incorrectly loaded and injected foldable IOLs can hit the capsule with lot of force.
So don't take out your
haptics of multi-piece foldable IOLs, when inappropriately injected, can get twisted and take a swing like this, tearing the PC.
And see the haptic which is swinging from one side to the other. They can all rub on the capsule.
Now going on to the management strategies.
So management. So when we are supposed to
this is another common situation where there is surge while removing the final segment of nucleus, causing a PC tear. At this stage, the phaco probe should not be withdrawn.
It's already there.
Move the nucleus piece away from the tear. Fill the anterior chamber with a dispersive viscoelastic to plug the PC tear. Prevents further extension of the tear and vitreous loss.
And then go in with Viscoat. I would say no financial interest in Viscoat or Orocoat. Orolab is also making a similar one.
Now the irrigation can be stopped and the phaco probe withdrawn.
And it will plug the PC rent, and also it will form the anterior chamber. It will not shallow.
The
so
section
point,
now
you
is
can
extended
decide,
and the nucleus piece is extracted using a
opening,
victus.
so you can remove this with the victus itself. You don't have to
suture the wound before anterior
further on a
vitrectomy.
small piece. So
it's best
this,
to do bimanual automated
wound.
anterior vitrectomy through two separate paracentesis openings. Notice the peaking and stretching of the PC margin here. This indicates vitreous prolapse and requires further vitrectomy.
And when you see a peaking of the PC, that means you have vitreous prolapse. And so at that area you
the
got
small
to do
bits of residual cortex can be aspirated from the visco-filled anterior chamber using a dry cannula. This can help in avoiding further vitreous disturbance if irrigation and aspiration is attempted.
Also much cheaper. Have all
The
those in
vitrectomy
your
cutter
hand. And
can
aspirate
also be
cortex
used
with
in
dry
the irrigation
aspiration.
aspiration mode to aspirate cortex after
this,
initial anterior vitrectomy.
After
If there is
vitrectomy,
vitreous
when you
prolapse
finish
during
vitrectomy,
cortex aspiration,
you can use the vitrectomy
the
probe
vitrectomy
itself
mode
in the
can be
IA mode,
activated
or in
to
higher
cut the
end machines
prolapsing
you have
vitreous
irrigation
and
aspiration
then
cut
continue
and
with
irrigation
cortex
cut
aspiration.
You can
This
change
way,
that
we can
and
avoid
use the
changing
same instrument
instruments
to
for
aspirate
cortex aspiration
and when you are doing
vitrectomy.
that, if there is
At the
vitreous
end,
prolapse,
to
you can
confirm
always
complete
change to the
vitrectomy,
vitrectomy
we
mode
can
and cut
use
vitreous. So
preservative-free
changing instruments
triamcinolone
and
acetonide
getting more
in
vitreous
the anterior
prolapse can be
chamber.
avoided. And during
Here, no
initially or
vitreous is
later,
seen
you can
in the
put in
chamber, and
preservative
there is
free
no distortion
triamcinolone
of the
acetonide,
ruptured
which is
PC
made by
margins.
Oralab also. No financial interest in this, but then it will stain 40 milligram per ml. You can dilute
In
it
cases
4
where
times
there are
and
vitreous
it will
strands in
stain.
the anterior
If
chamber,
there is residual vitreous, which
they
we
will
may
be
not
stained
able to
white
see
by the
strands,
triamcinolone
which will stain
and
white.
will be easily
When there is
visible
lot of
for
vitreous,
further
then it's very
vitrectomy
obvious
as
you
we
need not
see in
use
this
it.
case.
Once you finish it and if you think that it is finished, maybe it
This
is
case
not.
has
See,
almost half of
strands
the
here.
nucleus in the bag and
another
a
way,
large
this
PC
is one
rupture
case in
and an
which you have a
impending
whole
nucleus
large
drop.
big
The
PC
technique of
rupture here and
posterior
half of
assisted
nucleus
levitation using
still left here.
viscoat
So
is
something
very
called
useful in such
viscoat
cases.
posterior assisted levitation is
After
also
making a
described.
pars plana
If you have a
sclerotomy,
VR person
viscoat,
or
which
if
is
you
a
are confident
dispersive
going to
viscoelastic,
pars plana,
is
just
injected
make
under the
a
posterior
20 gauge
capsule.
opening through the pars plana and go in with viscoat.
It forms a
and
cushion for the
inject
nucleus,
viscoat behind.
preventing
This is
its
not
drop
for a
into the vitreous
sunken
cavity.
nucleus. This is one which
The
is
same cannula
impending
can be
to drop.
used to mobilize
So
the
it is not
nucleus
gone
into the anterior
vitreous,
chamber
it is in
and
the
can be
AVF,
extracted out with the
anterivitreous.
victus.
Then
The
you
wound
can
is
always push
sutured
in viscoat,
and
levitate it
thorough
up,
anterior
open
vitrectomy
up
is performed.
and then deliver it out. And also you can
The
do a
sclerotomy
vitrectomy
and
finish off. This
conjunctiva are
has to be
sutured with Vicryl.
And if it is early phaco and it's a hard cataract, do not continue. So this is a very hard cataract and it is very early. And when I chop, I'm doing it in slow-mo, I'm turning slow motion to make you see this. See a white plaque which is there. I did not notice it. I have noticed it after surgery. So this I left it just like that. So during chopping again, you see a thicker plaque there. See in the center. So some mature cataracts and hard cataracts can have this kind of posterior plaques. So if you have posterior plaques like this, remember they can open up while you are taking out these pieces. Here there was nothing wrong. Nucleus was rotating, everything was going fine. That's why I continued. So otherwise if you have a huge nucleus like this, I would stop and do an SICS and take it out through a scleral incision on another location. So here now I could see that the PC was open. You will see it a little later. I could see the reflex from here. So now I stop phaco, don't take out. Keep the probe there and put in viscoat so that it will plug that area, it will create a barrier, and now I continue to do phaco till there is vitreous prolapse, and it is, if you have plugged it very well, you can always do a controlled phaco which is much above it, and you have got viscoat under the endothelium also, so you are not damaging the endothelium too much, but be very careful and slow motion phaco and cut it into small. Now you can see the central opening. So posterior plaques open up like this, rail track kind of opening. So now I have a whole half nucleus left. At this point there is a good rhexis also there. So I can prolapse this nucleus. There is a lot of viscoat, still more viscoat going into AVF. No vitreous loss. A 3-piece IOL now goes in, or you can use the sheet slide also now. This goes into the anterior chamber on top of the iris. Or if you are very confident, you can place it into the sulcus also. Because the nucleus there, you can't see very well inside. So I place it into the, on top of the iris. Both are placed on top of the iris, and 6 millimeter of the central of the pupil is covered with this now. So you have a scaffold now. So lot of HPMC, don't use HPMC. I would say use viscoat. Have viscoat because that will be retained in the anterior chamber longer, and we will think that it will hit on the endothelium, but it won't. See, there is a lot of space here. That's why I'm showing the whole nucleus without editing. You can do it very slowly, separate very slowly. See, this 2 millimeter chopper can be kept very easily here. That means you have definite space here. And most of the nucleus goes off. Again, put viscoat or sodium hyaluronate before you withdraw. And now, because the pupil was small, I am retracting in the pupil. Visualization is very, very crucial. Then only you can identify where the edges are. Now I am going with vitrectomy, finishing off the vitrectomy, and also a lot of viscoat which was inside. Most of it is also being aspirated. Some of it you can leave inside the AVF. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Like HPMC, which can cause inflammation and a lot of glaucoma, this doesn't cause that much. So this one which was in the center is being placed in the sulcus with a optic capture, and the pupil And the case is
Now
looks
let's
almost
discuss the
similar to a
intraocular lens
normal case.
implantation options
So, IOL placement
after
options
posterior
like the one
capsule
which we
rupture.
did just now,
In a
to
large
show
posterior
a
capsule
clearer
rupture,
case,
a
you
multi-piece
have the
IOL
PC opening
can be
here
placed on
and
the
the
capsular
capsulorhexis
rhexis
here.
margin
Place
into
the
the ciliary
appliques in the
sulcus,
sulcus and
and the
tap
optic
the
can be
edges of the
captured within the
optic
capsular
under
rhexis
the,
by gentle pressure,
rhexis
as we
margin.
see
Here,
in this case.
basically, it
This
should be less
ensures
than
good
5.5,
IOL
then only it
centration
will happen
postoperatively.
effectively, otherwise it
A
won't go
small
in very
PC
well.
tear like this
And
can be
that will
converted
center the
into a
lens very
continuous
well in
PC
a
opening,
sulcus. And if you have a
similar
small
to an
opening like
anterior
this, and if you
capsular
want to place
rhexis,
a lens into the
and
capsular
any type
bag,
of PC
there's no
IOL
vitreous
can be
disturbance.
safely
Put
placed
Viscoat
into the
here or
capsular
sodium
bag.
hyaluronate, block the vitreous and make a rhexis out of it. Then you can place a lens into the bag very confidently. Doesn't usually break that very well. That is my 10 minutes. Thank you very much.